All right, first of our sort of interleague matchups coming up this week. We got a few pretty big playoff ones, and this is kind of kicking us off. The Giants playing host to the Ravens here in Jersey, looking to cement themselves in the playoff race for the Ravens side. More or less, this game isn't super important, but you keep winning. You get to 12-2. You get the Steelers next week. You can go to 13-2 and probably more or less lock up the number one seed. So they're looking to try to cement their status. They get to face Daniel Jones and the Steelers next week. So they're probably going to lock up the division in that game, regardless of the outcome. Either if they're tied, they'd have the tiebreaker on the head-to-head win. Likely going to get the head-to-head win again to sweep them. With 2 games left, they will have clinched the division, more or less. Not a certainty, but more or less. So, as they get completion out to Olave to start us off. They feel very good about the division, but is that going to be a 2 seed? Is that going to be the 1 seed? That is where things get a little bit muddier. As they hand off to H-Hand, but lose a yard. Quay Walker on the tackle. 3rd and 2. You start to look around the rest of your playoff picture. The Chargers at 10-3, sitting a game behind. They've got a pretty favorable run here, so they're a team to threaten them. I do think the Ravens have the tiebreaker over the Chargers currently, so you think you just match them the rest of the way, or even drop a game. You feel good about that. Um, and then the Jets, 2 games back. So you feel like the Jets are probably a little too far out. But again, the Giants can help their friends across the stadium here and knock off the Ravens. So that's kind of how we are coming into this for the Ravens. Feeling very good, having a game lead on the 1 seed, a game lead on the division, kind of a game and a half, with a matchup coming up to push their division lead. Then for the Giants, things don't look so peachy, as we are going to get a hold on the Ravens, probably knock them back. So yeah, hold 2nd 15 coming up. Things aren't looking as good for the Giants. They do hold a playoff spot at 7-6. They've got a difficult schedule coming up against a team in the Cardinals who do not have a difficult schedule coming up as Dexter Lawrence gets pressure. So they are going to have to play some very good football to make the playoffs because they have not executed and played great up to this point. So they are in a tough spot. I like their chances to make the playoffs. They are the much better team, but they're going to have to pull off a big win here. And it could start right now as they can't get off the field on 3rd and 15. That is Olave. Get him down to the 39-yard line. So that is a brutal miss. No pressure on Lamar. Great max protect, of course. Gave Olave plenty of time to get the depth and get across the field as Marvin Harrison Jr. gets him to the 32. So into scoring range now. Oh, yeah, so that's the Giants. They can lose, still be in the mix. Obviously they have the tiebreaker over the Cardinals. This game will not impact their tiebreaker. They can lose this game. Doesn't change their tiebreaker standing because it's not a conference game. But they need wins. So we'll see if they can pull one off here today. And to the ground, Lawrence going to get the stop. Let's see a 50-yard kick by Tucker, who is not washed here. Not yet, at least. The kick is up. And it's good. 3-0 Ravens. Strike first, thanks to a big 3rd down conversion to Olave that gave him a chance at some points. We'll see if CJ Stroud and the Giants can answer that and take the lead, maybe even. Sick jacket, yo. And a run up the middle. Great play on the ball there by, I think, Pennell, his number 97. Good job slamming down from the C gap, or maybe B gap, right, more B gap, and stopping that run for a minimal gain. 2nd and 8, and a completion that he pays the price for. That's a big time hit there in the middle by I'm not sure who. 3rd and 2. going to the ground, and great play by Oren Burks. Sorry, I was trying to remember who it was. Oren Burks gets the stuff there on 3rd and short. He kicks out one-on-one, and Burks makes the play. Kendrick's also flowing. They've made him make the stop, but they get off the field on 3rd down in the short yardage, and they force the punt. And a completion, Harrison Jr., covered by Hendrickson, who does make the stop. 2nd and 3. And up the middle, there is another hold likely by the Ravens. Play action, pressure, Lamar rolling out, and he's going to get sacked. Charles Omenihu gets after him from the inside, and this is weird because Lamar definitely had a way to get out of that and get a big run. So Thibodeau doesn't keep his lane discipline, but that's how you get Lamar. Up to the A gap, make him flush out to your edge rushers waiting, as he's going to run right into the safety blitz this time, or maybe corner blitz. That might have been Jones. But the Giants, Jonathan Jones, the Giants, back-to-back sacks after the holding penalty. They take care of business and get off the field, and back to their offense. Should be good field position too. And going to be fair call to the 39, so not great, but solid. And hit as he's thrown, the blitz gets home for the Ravens. I think that's Banks. Yep, Banks gets in there. So Ravens are like, corner blitzed. Good idea. Let me try that. As Kendricks is all over the pass. 3rd and 8. So we've got 5 across the line here. And a completion to Waddle against Banks gets them 1st down to the 42. I liked what they did, though. The Ravens front was pretty interesting there. They had Matt BK on a stand-up inside roll there. Kind of a fun little look. It didn't work out for him, obviously, but I think that might be something to keep an eye on looking forward. And a run up the middle gets him to the 37-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up. And a completion for the 1st down. Slayton gets him to the 25-yard line. The Giants are rolling. Kendricks down with the injury, the captain of this defense. And he is going to just need stretched out. Got to eat a banana, Yusei Kikuchi will tell you all about that. It's a little crossover episode for our baseball fans in the audience. Or I guess our meme fans. I mean, shit, it might have crossed over. I don't know. And dropped by Tolbert. Damn. Not a convenient drop for sure. All right, so at 3rd and 10, flipping the formation, we got Waddle at the bottom again against Banks. He got him their last big 3rd down. They go in the flats, they waste him. Deep shot, and not brought in. Great coverage this time by Joey Porter Jr., and the Giants will likely just try to answer the 3-point score. All right, so Lamar back on the field, looking to put up some more points to get the lead. I mean, it hasn't been great. And a completion. Andrews catch and run to midfield. Hot start. And caught at the 48. Very minimal gain. We got a 2nd and 8 coming up. I got Hendricks out super wide. And not great in coverage. Olave, first down. All right, so that's the end of our first quarter. A 3-all game. Defense is holding strong so far, but the Ravens are marching. We'll see if the Giants can get that pass rush turned back up, knock them out of field goal range, and get the ball back for their offense. Porter should have made a play on that ball, though. Should have been a pick. The 33-yard line is exactly where the Ravens' drive stalled out last time. Kicked a 50-yarder with Tucker. Olave motion touch pass. Good blocking up in front, but a hold is going to bring him back. And nice run from HN. His first real run of the day. He's been bottled up today, so that's a positive start. And a completion. HN to the 30. 3rd and 7 coming up. And Jesus, wide open. Olave touchdown. A complete coverage bust. McKinney, Campbell stuck in the bucket. Not really sure why nobody's covering him down the field, but Lamar is happy to take it. That's going to be a 10-3 lead. All right, so the Giants going to look to answer, see if they get the offense rolling a little bit. Going for the bomb. He's got the step. And a catch. That is Slayton deep down the field. A absolute dime from C.J. Stroud down to the 12-yard line. Not even really bad coverage. We just watched in the last game Bo Nix throw 3 or 4 of these that were way worse covered. One of them gets picked. The other 2 get deflected. This one on a dive, dropped in the bucket. A huge play for the Giants. And now they 1st and 10 in the red zone. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone and tie this game back up. Go to the ground, and Kendricks is there to make a play. Had it well set up to start, but they did not float at the second level well enough. And a completion. That's a first down to the 1. First and goal. That is James Cook getting the grab. He's had a decent day to start. Trying to get things really going. On the ground, Cook, and it just gets blown up. Great job by the front of the Ravens, but they got to do it at least 2 more times. And they don't do it the second time. James Cook touchdown. The Giants extra point away from knotting this thing up. The 50-plus yard bomb to Darius Slayton being the clear highlight of the drive, highlight of the game so far, as the Giants answer the call quickly. It ends up taking 2 minutes in the end, but really on the big play. And nice run from 18 to start, 5 yards. Running game gets going for the Ravens. It's pretty much over. You can pack it up because they are way too dangerous if they can do everything. And a completion for the first down to the 42-yard line. Keeping things moving. And, oh, what a play on the ball, but even better catch. I thought that was going to get picked off. And a big run. This is what I mean. Start doing everything. You can't shut anything down. You're on your heels, and I'll just pick you apart, man. 1st and 10 at the 40. Can the Giants defense reverse the script and make a play? Not going to be the play there. Andrews, 7 yards. And a first down run. Another 7-yard run to the 24. And a completion to Andrews again. He's going to get him nearly the first down. And intercepted. Quay Walker just sits right in front of the route to Marvin Harrison Jr., and Lamar throws it right to him. I mean, we've seen the linebackers make some decent plays on these routes. I talked about that one earlier that I thought was actually going to get picked. This one, I mean, this wasn't even a jump or nothing. He's sitting right in his spot drop, and Lamar just doesn't see him. Throws it right at him. You could see Marvin make a better play on this ball. He doesn't attack it with the urgency you would hope for. But, I mean, that is a costly mistake. And now if the Giants can take advantage, they could really take control of this game. As a broken tackle gets them 3 yards. If they can score last, because they believe the Ravens get the ball first, so you got to score here. Take control into half. And complete to Tolbert. 3rd and inch is coming up. Go to the ground and pick this up, and then hurry up to the line if you pick it up. You'll play action. Stroud. And he's got a completion, so hurry up to the line. You got to get the snap before the 2-minute. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, this is your last play for the 2-minute. You need a chunk here. Because you got your timeouts, but you want to get a chunk play here. And that's something. 9 yards, 2-minute warning hit there. And that's the Giants will just have to kick it into gear and, get some chunk plays. You got time. Like, time's not the enemy yet, but you're going to need to be efficient still. Moving Cook out, looking like zone. Corner followed him. And he swings it out to the tight end, and he gets out of bounds against his own will, but he does get out of bounds. So a first down and out of bounds. Great play, Giants. And a first down. We got Waddle up there in the slot again against Banks. They again burn him in the slot. And he goes out wide side, catch and run 9 yards to Knox. As we do get an injured Raven. I did not see who it was. 2nd and 1. Stroud, a completion over the middle. That gets him past midfield. Knox to the 46. A big drive so far for Dawson Knox. Did a great job getting to the line. Good pressure, but he gets around it. He's going to run for it, and he's going to get him 4 yards. Nearly field goal range, but we're looking for more still. Hurried back up to the line. Still all your timeouts in your pocket. And that is caught still, but we're probably going to see a timeout here. They are not going to call it. I don't mind that. Get down for 40 seconds, see if you can pick this up. But we'll see how they do. Ooh, nearly got an offsides call at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so they're really playing conservative. I don't hate it, but I would have loved to have seen them be a bit more aggressive here. Completion to Knox, down to the 25, timeout. So we're talking about end zone shots here. From this point, you can get another play and call another timeout, try to set up a closer end zone shot. You have 2 timeouts to play with, but end zone. And great coverage from Humphrey, stealing it away from Waddle and nearly picking it off. These are good corners, a good secondary. It's a dangerous game playing deep shots on them in this area. As an out route dropped by Waddle, that would have given them a good alley and saved the timeout. But now with 11 seconds, you could pick up this first down and call the timeout. But I don't think they're gonna run another play. So Waddle catch and run, and they call the timeout a little quicker than I'd like. But this is gonna set up for a field goal situation. So they will try to take this lead in a half, a 33-yarder for Graham Gano. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Giants are going to, in all likelihood, take a 13-10 lead into the half. Giants will start kicking it off to the Ravens. So not quite the ideal drive you were hoping for as the Giants, but it's still a successful drive. You put points on the board. In a game low scoring like this, points on the board is what you're hoping for. Lamar going for the bomb. And nobody's covering down the field. Where is everybody, Giants? That's how you allowed the touchdown earlier, too. Luckily, there was no actual chance to catch that, but what the hell is going on in that coverage, man? That is insane. But yeah, like I said, always, am I wrong? You need to change the arrow first, right? I was wrong. The Giants are going to go 2 for 1. That is my bad. I completely forgot that the Ravens started with the ball. Yeah, you guys probably tell me I'm a fucking idiot for like a couple minutes now. Granted, it's not like I didn't know that. But yeah, okay, Giants, shit, 2 for 1 opportunity. You put a touchdown here, you go from a tie game to up 10. And really, I mean, you go from at worst being down 3 to being up 10. That's a 13-point swing, probably a 17-point swing if you can do it, thanks to the Quay Walker interception. Would be a huge turn of events. That's a catch and run. Where are the Ravens defenders as Slayton gets up to 100 yards on the day? Nobody inside of 10 yards in coverage? Like, what kind of routes do you think they're going to be throwing here? Play action. Stroud, he gets him to bite, but he's going to try to run for it, and he throws it away. Could not escape. 2nd and 10. Pinnell scooping him up. Go to the ground, and you're going to run right into a arm of a defensive lineman to slow him down. 3rd and 7. Looks like Kendricks is going to be blitzing, which is good. You don't want him out in coverage anyway. And complete. I'm not sure why Knox jumped like that, but he did still reel it in. A first down, Giants into Ravens territory again. And out to Knox again, but great coverage from Kendricks. So kind of funny how I immediately say, you don't want him out there. And then he isn't blitzing and makes a play in coverage. Weird formation from the Ravens. I'm guessing they are sending a bit of a blitz. No, it's probably just 4. Yeah, okay. And just underneath, you're only gonna blitz 4. You got to be able to cover that route specifically. It's been the bread and butter of the Giants today, and Waddle's gonna burn you for a big catch and run, 12, 13 yards, gets you inside the 30. And again, there is a flag, probably a hold, but an incomplete pass also. Same thing though. The route's just open. There's just a miscommunication on who's actually supposed to catch it. But Fatanu gonna get dinged for the hold. Giants are gonna have some work to do to pick up this series of downs as they get a 1st and 20. And the blitz is picked up, and Waddle's gonna reel it in. Not a great throw. A good throw there as Clowney's down with the injury for the Ravens. We'll see where he ends up going. Just a silent, he shoot back. But yeah, if that throw is put out in front of him, that's a house call for a guy as fast as Waddle. Didn't work out, but still sets up a second and manageable. Great down from the Giants, and they get the 1st down. So 2 plays later, 1st down. A great job to overcome the penalty, and now it's Peyton Turner down with the injury. So 1st and 10 Giants inside the red zone. They go to the ground and gets a block upfield. That's 9 yards from James Cook. Not been a great day. Majority of his yards coming there. Or not majority, but, a good chunk of them coming on that play alone. They set up the run again. Gets another good block up the 2nd level, but just barely enough for the 1st down still. That's the risk with the toss motion, right? That guy doesn't aggressively scream across the field. He's coming down into that B gap, C gap, fill in the run as they go touch pass, and nothing really there, but Slayton finds 3 yards out of it. That's just not great tackling from the Ravens, as now jumbo set, strength on strength. We'll see if the Giants dial up. Fullback dive. Alec Ingold, touchdown Giants! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Alec Ingold, baby. I love it. Alec Ingold touchdown, baby. That's what gets the fellas fired up right there. So the Giants, they pulled it off. They took a game that was, like I said, down 7, down 3, imminent, and turned it into a 10-point lead without Lamar Jackson touching the football again. That's the kind of swing that the Giants haven't pulled off all year, and they just did it to the best team in the league. This is the team that we expected to see. And then on the ground, Achane, and they get the stop in the run game. So when we last left off this Ravens offense, everything worked. I mean, we're running the ball great. We're getting the intermediate stuff, all that, okay? Great work from the Ravens offense. And we come back after the interception. The run is stuffed. We're in 2nd and long. Can they get the rhythm back? They go back to the ground, and again, nothing there. They are losing 1 yard on those plays. A 3rd and long coming up. If they can't convert here, I mean, this game could really run out of hand on them if the Giants' offense continues to execute. And dropped. Oh, man. Lamar to Carter delivers a great ball, and he cannot reel it in. Brutal. So now the Giants hit the ball at the 33-yard line. Stroud off to an excellent start today. Can he put up another touchdown? Put them in firm control of the game. He hasn't scored a touchdown yet. Make no mistake. He has been instrumental in this game and played excellently. On the ground, Cook. He's not going to get the edge. Wingard's going to bring him down. Only 3 yards. A great tackle in space. On the ground again, and they're going to set up in a 3rd and long. The Ravens defense fights back here. A 3rd and 8. Can Stroud pick it up? You got Knox, who's been his chain mover today. flexed out at tight end here. They set up the screen to Cook. One man to beat is Clowney, and he is not going to get it down to a 4th and 1. They're going to punt. I'd consider going for it in this situation, but you don't want to lose all the momentum. You're going to trust your punter to pin them deep and your defense to continue the momentum they just picked up. It's tough, though, but the Ravens defense fights back and gives their offense an opportunity in this game to not have it turn into a boat race. So we will see if they can take advantage. Achane on the ground. There's a good run. 6 yards for Achane there. Back to the ground. And this time stood up. Gets a yard. 3rd and 3. We're out of the gun. Put it in Lamar's hands. Let him make it happen. You got Marv off coverage, bottom of your screen, and Olave off coverage too. And they go Olave, and he reels it in. Takes a shot, but he reels it in. Great play. You know, your alpha wide receiver making plays for you. He scored the touchdown earlier, of course. He's had a nice day. As that's a big run. Menahue, a weird run fit there. Missed his gap. It looked like. Gets there late. 6 yards again on 1st down. The Ravens playing ahead of the sticks. As they get it out to him, that's a 1st down. Nice and easy. McKinney does push him out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Let's see if they can pick up another good chunk on 1st down. Staying ahead of the sticks is very, very important against the defense as stout as this Giants. They gave up that early big 3rd down, but other than that, they've been very good on it. As the pressure comes, he gets a nice completion, 8 yards to Olave, and he took a shot there too. Lamar Jackson deals there. Hendrickson beats Darisaw to the inside. They're running the touch pass, and Trey Hendrickson, the tackle for loss, and a late call. Probably going to get a holding on top of this, so we may go back 12-plus yards here and set up a 2nd long. Okay, so only going to go back 8 yards from the call, so they're still, 2nd long, you take the penalty, but Trey Hendrickson, big-time stop if they would have needed it. Oh, but they give it all right up. 1st down, Ravens. Hendrickson now playing off. What a weird formation for the Giants here. They're stacking 4 guys in that A gap, and they run right there, and it's a great call. They called this play perfectly. They stack up 4 guys in that gap. Pratt is the one who gets through for the tackle for loss, but what a bold formation, but it works to a T. 2nd and 12 as we approach the end of our 3rd quarter. And swings it out. Achane gonna not get too much. He gets blown up by Walker. Gets him 3 yards. A 3rd and 9. And that will not be snapped before the 3rd quarter. So a 20-10 lead for the Giants. Been in control of this 3rd quarter with the Giants. But the Ravens, are looking to snap that momentum back in their favor on this drive. It's been a good drive, but now they are facing a 3rd and 9 with points on the line. Because I don't think they'll get points if they don't pick it up. But this is 4-down territory for me. Okay, they could get points if they pick up yards. So maybe they take the points if they get anything more. I don't want to be taking a 60-yarder at this point, but it might have to happen. Pressure, swings it out, and that's going to get them into good field goal range. It's not what you'd hope, but Campbell makes a good play to get the tackle. We're forcing them into a kick. We can answer a kick. It's easier to answer a kick than a touchdown. So they can push this back to 2 scores on offense. You feel good about that. You've been methodical. All right, so Stroud back on the field. They go play action, looking for a shot. He doesn't have it, and he's going to take the sack. That's Jadeveon Clowney getting the Ravens' 1st sack of the day, knocking C.J. Stroud out of the zone, and that is going to set them back tremendously. 2nd and 20. The Ravens defense stepping up big this half, as Knox is going to get a couple yards. A 3rd and long coming up. But it looks like we're putting press man across the board. It's a risky play. Can Waddle beat Banks in the slot? Pressure comes. It's not going to matter. He's going to try to run for it. And he's got the first and more. C.J. Stroud to the 48-yard line. The risk of playing man coverage is if you lose containing your rush, you're giving up a big run. And Von Miller cannot locate Stroud. Stroud spins out and gets the big run and a conversion for the Giants. Now past midfield. Can they pick up more points? Set up max protect. But pressure still. He checks it down, and that's going to be a 5-yard gain. Go call it 4 yards, sure. 2nd and 6. He'll play action again. He gets him to bite, and he's just going to take it to the running back. What a shot taken. Von Miller and Eric Kendricks getting good shots in on James Cook. He's looking a little shaken, but they didn't take him out. 3rd and 1. This is going to be a long kick from here. It's makeable, but it's not a kick you want to be having. Can they pick it up? They go Ingold again, and he gets another first down. Alec Ingold, a legacy game. You bet. Go Badgers. And completion to Waddle. That play did not start off great, but good job to get to your hot route on the backside, which that's why I don't like the look. They're trying to, get a double move, get them moving on the front side of the play, and to flip to a hot on the backside slant. Trust your guy to win and execute with an accurate ball. That is excellent execution. That's some high-level quarterbacking from C.J. Stroud. I don't love the play design very much, but it worked. We've got a 3rd and 2. Blitzer coming off the edge, so like a 4-man rush. And a completion. Knox breaks the tackle. He's inside the 10 or 20 to the 15. Knox, 10 grabs, busy, but keeping them moving. We're chewing a lot of clock here. We're at midfield with just over 8 minutes to play, and they have used 3 minutes to go 30 yards as they get another nice first down play. 2nd and 1 coming up. Stroud over 300 yards. Can he get that touchdown to put a nice little bow on this game? 2nd and 1 at the 7. And he swings it out to Waddle, and he's not going to get them the first down. Got a little too cute. Joey Porter Jr., a great tackle in space. 3rd and inches. Do they go to the ground? Looks like we're getting a corner blitz off the top. And great coverage underneath by Kendricks. Actually probably saves. Could have been a pick. A 4th and inches. There's no reason to go for anything more. Kick the field goal. God damn it. All right, the aggressiveness. We love aggressiveness. I always say to go for it. They go to the ground here, and they lose yards. Well, there it is. You could add a 2-score lead, and now you're... I'm big on go for it. I get it. But I would have ran it on 3rd and inches, no doubt, and seen how that goes. But they run it on 4th and inches, and they get another hold. Man, Ravens get a good play. They're going to knock back a few yards. The only good side is the hold is going to be worth like 3 or 4 yards at most because they're how far back you are. So, not the end of the world. Okay, they call it 1st and 15 because they lost extra yards. So, sure. Back to the 5. And they go inside trap, and then Hugh cannot make the play. Good job by Achane to fight through a little bit of contact there in the backfield. Completion to Olave. A horrible pursuit angle from Jonathan Jones. Sets him with a 3rd and inches. Can't imagine how badly the Giants have sold this so far. Should be a 10-point game. Should have gotten a tackle way earlier there. But a drop again. Carter again. They got a 4th and inches. I think that's the go for it. Oh, it's Woods. Woods is in. And they punt it? Man. Oh, we could have blocked that. Lay out, son. All right. Well, the Giants have controlled the ball very well. You missed out on points last drive, but if you can, keep the clock controlled, get 25 yards, You're looking at field goal try to put the game away. This late field goal puts the game away, no doubt. Earlier, I mean, I guess you kind of don't, as that's not going to do it. It's going to have to be on Stroud, I think. Stroud is going to have to be the one to execute them out of this game. And a completion and a good block from James Cook. First down thanks to a James Cook block. That's a big time play. That's a game altering type of block. It sounds hyperbolic, but the struggles in the short yardage situations, that's a good team effort. That's a winning play, no doubt, as Waddle's going to reel that in a tight window. So we're approaching the 2-minute warning. After this play, we will likely hit it. We'll see what they do here. Is that Stroud's probably our way to go, but they could have gotten the offsides. Ravens have been jumpy, but they haven't actually gotten called for one yet. And they go out wide. Cook, the first down, inside the 40. And inside the 40 is your field goal range we talk about. So I think you try to run it 3 times, get the yardage. I mean, if you pick up first down, it's over. But you run it a couple times to try to pick up cushion for the field goal. Then see what you do. Do you give it to Stroud? I don't hate giving it to Stroud, but make him burn some timeouts first. And Cook's going to get him a good chunk, 6 yards on first down. A first down in the game isn't over, but it is basically over. And great push. That's a huge hole. By a huge hole, I mean it's just the whole side of the field, but that is an excellent rep from everybody on the left side of the line for the Giants. They get the first down inside the red zone. The Ravens now, at most, have 30 seconds in down 2 scores if the Giants just execute their job today. Just sit on it, right? A holding call. It's going to give them extra time, honestly. Not the end of the world. They're so deep, but you can't be stacking these. Troy Fautanu going to get another holding call. So, I mean, it uses 3 seconds. They go counter, and he's going to pick up a couple yards. Timeout, Ravens. Not been a great day for James Cook, like I said. I mean, 3 yards to carry. Listen, it's not fantastic, but it's been gritty, and they've needed it. 3rd and 17. Now we're running that clock down. They will probably kick the field goal early. They usually do, so we're not talking about only 20 seconds. They're probably taking 30 seconds. But if the kick is made, it does not matter what happens. And it's probably not going to matter anyway. I would say Cook is just going to get the first down himself, as there is an injured Ravens, so buys them some time. Classic. Perion Winfrey, the injury. So here come the Giants. Field goal to ice the game. A 32-yarder for Gano. It is up, and it's good. The Giants, at home, open up a 10-point lead. Going back to that big swing I talked about earlier, they stemmed that tide from the Ravens in this end of the game. But, man, that middle run was so perfect for the Giants. The reason they won this game, they got all the points they needed right there. And now they just need to not blow this thing with 42 seconds left. Their deep coverage has been abysmal. I mean, the Hail Mary at the end of the half, they had nobody covering, 2 guys deep. So we need to do a better job on that stuff. But that's it. Just don't allow that kind of thing, and then you get an onside and that sort of stuff. But there's a completion to Andrews. He gets out of bounds. They needed to get out of bounds for anything, but it's okay. Just, you needed 1 tackle in bounds. That's all you need. They're flipping. Cover 3, I don't love them in, but hey, they're doing it. And caught over the middle, and Woods is breaking tackles left and right, but he's not going to be able to get out of bounds. They get up to the line very quickly. No runoff at all. That's insane. 15 seconds. Lamar under pressure. He's going to throw it away. 13 seconds. I mean, I'm not even sure it's possible to put up 2 scores in this amount of time. It's going to have to be... I should have kicked it now, honestly. And it's going to be a false start. I can't kick it now. But kick it now, make the long-ass kick, onside it, and Hail Mary. That's your route to winning this game. Now it's a 62-yarder. You can do it, but probably not happening. They're going to Hail Mary first, and they throw it away. So, yeah, running out of time. The onside kick will take some time too, usually, because when they touch it, it'll start. Touchdown here is what they need. And thrown away again, so this is going to be our last play. The Giants are going to win it. 4th and 15. This is just to see how the game actually ends, what score we get. But a big win in the Meadowlands for the Giants. And here it comes into the end zone. A pass interference. We'll see another play. Sure. So, for real, last play of the game. And Woods is going to catch the touchdown, making up for all those drops, right? Yeah. Not sure why DeAndre Carter wasn't playing for him, but must have gotten hurt or something. Oh well. So yeah, there's the lipstick on the pig there for the Ravens here. We're gonna knock in a field goal to make it a on paper 1-score game. Oh, but yeah, I mean Stroud, what a game! What a game from C.J. Stroud. This was, I mean, he came in knowing he had to go to battle with Lamar Jackson, and Lamar got his punches in for sure. I mean, it was a much more explosive day. Gets the 2 touchdowns, but for my money, Stroud had the better day. He didn't get the touchdowns, that's why his rating isn't as good. But you put up this, performance when you guys absolutely needed it. You had to grind out first downs. The Ravens, I mean, they had to grind out their fair share of first downs too. Shaw picks up the 29 yards on the ground. Slayton knocks huge days. Olave gets that touchdown. He had a big grab also. But I think, for my money, Stroud had the better day. Kendricks leads the way in tackles, sacks. We're spreading them around. Interceptions, Quay Walker, game-changing play. No forced fumbles. So that's going to do it for us here. Giants get a big win, advance to 8-6, and vastly improve their odds of making the playoffs with this win. For the Ravens' sake, they enter now potentially a tie with the Chargers. I think they have the tiebreaker over the Chargers, if I'm not mistaken. But this could end in a tied division with the Steelers, which again they'll have the tiebreaker over everybody. But it's a little tighter than you would have hoped. But this won't kill the Ravens. They'll come back next week against the Steelers team, and that'll be a decider for the division. So, what a win for the Giants. And I will catch you guys in the next game, which I don't believe is our backup QB bowl. I think there is one more in between us. But we are going down the line here as we keep things going. Yes, we go Lions, Bills next. So I'll see you guys there.